Hey girls, it's Thursday. That statement is a lie. Da, 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 and so on and so forth. Okay, so we're talking about our favorite Harry Potter characters today, and I'm gonna do something. Okay, this is a forewarning message. So I promise I am not trying to be hipster, but the characters I'm gonna choose as my favorites aren't necessarily main characters, and like I know, like, okay, it's totally not me trying to be hipster because, like, hipster peoples are like, oh, I don't like the main characters, but, like, I love every character. There's probably not a single character in this book I dislike. The only character I dislike is Gilderoy Lockhart, and you're supposed to dislike him, so, like, it's perfect. And Slughorn, not a big fan. But you're supposed to dislike them, so, like, it's so good. But, so I love all the characters, so these are just the ones that I find to be the most interesting, not necessarily the ones I find the most compelling, because like there are some characters like Fred. I adore Fred and George and their relationship and stuff like that. But like there are certain characters who just like fascinate me by the decisions they make, so those are probably my favorites. There are children screaming in the background because I live right behind a school. So no one's being tortured. Those are just children during recess. So yes, I can give you visual proof so that you don't think I'm lying. Yes. So, my favorite characters, probably my two favorite characters of all time. One, definitely main character, would be Snape, and the other is Bellatrix Lestrange. Just because, and like I like them for the same reason, because it's so interesting to me that they clearly do everything they do, every like action that they take is because of some sort of emotional love connection they have to someone, but it's not like with Dumbledore and Harry and like Hermione and Ginny and Ron and stuff like that. It's not because in the end they want the world to be good and for them to get that person and for things to work out the way they wanted them to. It's it's much more complicated than that because Snape, the woman that he loves is gone. He can't have her anymore and he never really did have her. He just loved her. And so every action that he takes throughout the series of the book is somehow to like get this girl, to protect her son, to like be right by her, to do well by her. Except in the end, you know he'll never get her. So he's compelled to do these actions of good to like but like in the end it won't come out the way he wants it to, and he knows that too. And that's the most shocking part. He knows he will never have Lily Evans, and yet he lives his life like he's trying to earn her. You know what I mean? It's like he wants to be the kind of man that she would take on, but like he can never actually have her. And that's what I find so fascinating about Snape. He goes through all of this knowing that in the end he won't be happy. It's not like, okay, Harry, Dumbledore, all of them, they fight against Voldemort because they know that if they win, they will get the world they want. But if Snape wins, if he like protects Harry, he still doesn't get the world he wants, and yet he still tries. It's like so fascinating to me. And then Bellatrix Lestrange, first of all, she's amazing. So amazing. Helen Bonaparte, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Bonaparte Carter or something. She is freaking awesome. She plays the crazy angle of Bellatrix so well. I can't even. There's no one I would rather have playing that character. She was fascinating to watch. She was so good. But I like her for the same reason that I like what Snape does, because she is clearly in love with her Dark Lord. Like, she's in love with Voldemort. She does everything she does. Her entire life is consumed by this man. And yet, like Snape to Lily, she knows what Voldemort is. She knows he is evil. And she finds out eventually that he has no soul. She finds that out. He gives her the sword. This man will never love her. He is based purely out of darkness and evil. And yet, it's not just a devotion to his cause that she like does these evil acts. Like, it's a devotion to him. She's clearly completely in love and compelled by this man, and yet she knows even if he is successful, even if he takes over the entire world and controls everything, the best she will ever get is be like his right hand man. She will never be more to him than just someone like a lackey who does jobs. She will never be something emotional to him. He will never care about her. And yet she still does all of this for him. She goes to Azkaban for like 13 years for him. She all of this she does for a man that she knows in the end will never love her back. And it's just those two characters fascinate me because they're so different than like the way you'd expect normal like mentalities to go. You expect people to fight for the ones they love in order to have them in the end. And yet these people are fighting for people who they can never have. And I find them so fascinating as characters. Okay, so I rolled the die before and I got Nina. I feel like I always get Nina. Oh my god, Nina, you got questions like nobody's business. But you might not see this before mine, so you can answer it next week if you don't see it yet. But my question for you is, I guess I'll ask a Harry Potter related question. What is your take on like the Lily Petunia relationship? Like, do you understand Petunia's side of it? Are you like sympathetic with her? Do you think she was just kind of jealous of her sister, how her sister like got this fascinating opportunity and it was just kind of jealousy that spurred this? Or are you on the side where like Petunia was cruel to her sister and like she's just not a good person in the end? She's just not a good person. So those are my questions. Okay, bye guys, Nina. I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, bye.